Hello everybody, welcome back to more Hand of Fate 2. Let's continue our journey.
Let us learn what sort you are.
Let us learn what sort you are.
Clever.
You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner.
Put the lie to that.
Fair enough. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Is that him right there? If that's him on the left, it's not looking too,
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Hey, up, hey. Ooh, that seems pretty nice.
Victory.
We only barely won? That's crazy. He looks pretty scrawny. Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off of the table. I want to be so good at acrobatics that I can do a disappointed backflip. Collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. Oh, that's so good. You take your reward from the purser on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Oh, I guess I could have gone a different way.
Have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power, despite their promises of the opposite.
All right. The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Assist dice target 12. Sure. Fine. Yeah! We did it! So you just need to get exactly 12. So does that mean we skip combat or something? Or, oh, she just needed help. 3 food! And 10 gold! Is food just basically used to go from card to card? Yeah, it looks like every new card takes 1 food.
Many thoughts that churn beneath the surface.
While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. Why are you talking while I'm trying to read? You're just throwing this up here. I can't do both, my man. You could stand and fight the fiends or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. I've been rolling pretty high. You dive over the side of the bridge just in time, plunging into the cold water. High rolling. Yeah. I can't be beat, my friends. I can't be beat. They don't call me, Reto Snake Eyes for nothing. Retro Snake Guy-mation. That's a bad thing. Wait a minute. Anti-Snake Eye-mation. Through a combination of luck and skill, you manage to avoid the worst of the river's hazards. You emerge on the banks further downstream. The river wizard is a wizard. Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers. I got subtitles on, I'll just talk over. Find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizard man. What is going on? A friendly stable hand explains, in a bygone age, our town was beset by half men, half lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beasts for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread. He smiles warmly at the festivities. We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with a club. You're welcome to join us, and you may keep whatever falls out. The parade and statue are winding their way into the town and almost out of sight. Hell yeah, let's beat the hell out of something. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with the club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like a turn. Watch a local go first. What happens if we do that? You allow a young girl to go ahead of you in the queue, an act of courtesy that grants you the opportunity to see how this works. The crowd cheers enthusiastically as the child smacks the lizard man's ankle with the club and gathers a few coins and a few wrapped sweetbread that fall out. It's soon your turn. You accept the blindfold and take the club into your hands. Huge success. Can we actually... I can't tell. Huge success! It looks like you can, if you're really good, it looks like you might be able to sort of procure an idea of where it is. You bring the club down with a thunderous crack that silences the crowd. As the statue splits open, they erupt into a boisterous roar. Coins and sweets flow freely from the huge cavity you created. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Ooh, doggy. Uh-oh. That looks like coins. Nope. Wrong. 5 food. That seems pretty good. You scramble to gather the bounty that you unleashed. Would you like to try to gather more? Let's try one more time. Failure. Yeah! Now we should definitely stop. I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna turn into half good, half bad next turn. You leave the town celebrations with whatever you've gathered.
Here we come
Dead
to the
drop.
end of the beginning.
You arrive at Mire Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the
This will
horizon.
become a theme, I dare say.
You find Malaclips perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignes has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Let's explore for a second. No, let's not. Oh, the music just starts back up. Okay. I thought it meant like explore the area before the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for seclusion or for easy bodily disposal. Vignes grates Malaclips with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all, and with the lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Vignes cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me from cutting your head off today? You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignes's feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. You lose 50 gold. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignes grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Oh, is this a fight? I like seeing all these cards slide in here. It's kind of neat. Are we gonna actually like fight the guy? Is that him? Ooh, Vignes the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here. I'm gonna beat you, man! Oh, God. Okay, so we can... Oh, man, I'm getting flustered here. Space to evade. All right, it seems like we're probably gonna have to use that quite a bit. Let's get his boys first. Woo-wee! Kinda getting the hang of it now. What? Okay, so left shift is a big hit. Gah! No! Can you throw firebombs from... Look at those backflips! My man! Oh, God. Okay. So we can't reflect any of his stuff. Ha! Ooh, ooh, we just axed him right in the jugular. Did he die? No more debt. Malaclips scratches his chin thoughtfully. Seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone was the best idea. Come, let's discuss our partnership over an ale or two. I didn't have a choice. Did I? I guess I could have not given him the money, or maybe, I don't know if there was a choice.
Well done.
Ooh, man.
First challenge, And now we can move on to the next.
Cardinal Blade and Bastion of Purification. Don't know what that is. So these are just cards that we can use to put in our deck, I think. And like each of our adventures, we put our cards into the deck, and they decide what kind of
Together, we will
what kind of adventure we're going to have.
Paths of wisdom and despair, in the hope of awakening.
Select a challenge. Do we have? Looks like we only have one choice. The Magician. Rescue the missing Empire soldiers from a town plagued with corruption. Okay, so recommend. Can recommend you a deck built from suggested cards. Well, good. He's no match for an experienced player. Let's fill it for a second and let's see what he fills it with. Well, we only have one companion.
If you wish, they will be sufficient for now.
Okay, so these are the encounters that we have in our deck down here. I mean, we don't... The thing is, we won't really know what they do yet. Oops. Okay, we do know that. Market Thief. Maleclipse's Problem. The arm wrestling was pretty easy. So yeah, we don't know what these ones are. You know what? Let's take out the ones we know. And put in these ones that have question marks, just so we can discover what they are. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing for equipment. No, we got it. Okay. Also, it looks like we only have 4 options for that anyways. Let's give it a start.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus?
Basically all of them. Alright. Whispers from the West.
I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Of course. It's interesting to... There's mini games inside of the game that the game is... Like, it's... Most people would consider that, you know, meta. There we go. Like, I'll say it. I'll throw the buzzword out there. It's a very meta game in the way that there's a lot of layers to it. It's interesting. Like, he's talking about this game on the table, and there's games inside that game, and he is the game. My God. I'm not going to make the Inception joke because it doesn't make sense, everybody. Look it up. Your conversation with a fur trader is interrupted as Maleclipse arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the blight. You return to the markets and ask if any of the traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options: stonemason, food wagon, and a weaponsmith. Let's do weaponsmith, because maybe we can get one of those new weapons. You arrange an uncomfortable ride jammed in among many tools of weaponsmith, headed far west. Equip neglected sword. Okay, well, we get an axe. That's fine, that's fine. That helps, I think. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the blight invades.
In my day, thieves kept their distance.
The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the lands call out to passerby to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw your water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket making off with some of your belongings. 5 gold. Okay, well. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. Okay, well, success. Oh, all right, you sod. Keep your darn stuff. The thief mutters as they drop your belongings on the ground. You gather up your things and the thief runs off back into the crowd. I wonder what a huge success is for that. I mean, you probably get more than what's yours. You find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. Fight to free them, pay to free them. Might as well fight to free them.
Let us see if the mage can help you here.
Ooh. But yeah, we might as well fight. We got a weapon upgrade. Let's use it. Ooh. Hi there. Are we playing as him? Malaclips, a magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malaclips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. R is a companion, okay.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
Oh, I tried to press it. Looks like maybe now we have it, if we need, jeez. I'm no good at this. Finish him. Okay, so I have to do it right by him. Oh my god. Okay, so the red ones cannot be parried. That was awful. That was awful. I should have just paid the 10 if I was gonna be that bad. We'll be alright. We'll get some health back as we slowly move. Armory gain. Equipment. Is this better? You know what? I think we'll probably... Can riposte between enemy combo attacks. You know what? I think I like this, the way the sword plays better. Hey, cool. With the Northerners dead, you free the soldiers. You gain 2 recruits.
Your supplies.
It's all good. It's all good. The shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventurer, how's the world out there? Buy equipment. Buy food. We could buy healing. What kind of equipment is there, though? Let's get a shield. Let's get a shield. If we don't have one, that'll be really nice.
A simple defense. You can do better given time. Your companion has
Malaclips. You arrive at the city's markets and meet Malaclips with Malaclips' associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopped on the ground around him. Mark! Malaclips calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. I literally don't have it. The goblin man looks affronted. Malaclips places a consoling hand on him. Don't be mad, he doesn't know how our kind work. Merc crosses his arms and turns his back to you. Malaclips makes soothing noises. Look here, Merc. We'll be back before you know it with the gold, okay? Yeah, should we try to sell some stuff? Okay, so we can't visit the shopkeeper again? Okay, we'll just go through the same thing. West Wind's flag. The West Wind Tower bell chimes feverishly.
Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
The West Wind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows. There's corrupted inside the town. They broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. You arrive to find the West Wind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its poorest area, Louse Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who's been tainted even a little. Oof. You'll join the fight against the corrupted. We're gonna kill some civilians. Woo! Let's kill some civilians. Cause they're sick. Could just quarantine them, have a little sick party over there. Oh my god, they are too sick for that. Inflicted. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkness elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down whenever their health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Heave-ho! Oh yeah, this feels a lot better. This feels a lot better. Finish him! Okay, how do we... Left shift. So if they don't get finished, they'll just come back, I'm guessing. No, apparently not. That guy just died. Ooh. That worked a lot better. Yeah, I like the sword and shield way better than the axe, in hindsight. We did it! Thy aid! With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive. To aid the town's defense, the soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Ooh. It's the Bastion of Purification. It's a shield. Damage defense against corrupted. Defend cause 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. That sounds kind of fun. Reduces your movement speed. Yeah, let's go with the sword. Let's go with the sword.
Like a compass, it indicates the truth of all directions.
All right. Well, we will finish this one up on the next episode. Once again, please do let me know if you're interested in this game. If you're liking the series so far, please do leave a comment implying that this is the case. If you're new, you're not, haven't been around my channel, you can subscribe if you want to get notified when more of this comes out, or you can check out some of my other stuff. But thank you everybody for watching and getting to this point in the video. That's already awesome. You don't have to do anything else. Thank you. See you next time.